Well, good evening and welcome to Journey Ryan Live. It is Monday right here on My Psychic Connection. Guys, we're going to have a great show. Already got a load of questions out there, guys. Make sure we are sharing. Make sure everybody is sharing out. If you're on Facebook, share out. Our YouTube channel, share out. Make sure we're tapping the screen and sending some love. Let's see those love hearts, emojis, and all the good stuff that we are so happy to see as we see everybody. I did see some people that were saying, hey, we can't see your questions. They are there. Don't you guys worry. Don't worry about that. We definitely got them. But guys, we are got a great week for you guys and a new show coming up tonight. Guys, we've got the mythology of astrology coming on tonight. So guys, make sure you are tuning in to our YouTube channel because that is where it is going to be live. Now, we did put out some things on Facebook. That way you guys can click the link to jump over to our YouTube. So guys, that one will be on YouTube and it will be on iHeartRadio. So get ready for that. I cannot wait. We've been talking about this for quite some time and now it is here. We're finally ready. And Squirrel is so excited to tell you guys all about the mythology and astrology. She's super excited. She's been gathering all this information over years, guys. Now, this wasn't like she did this a day or two. She's been researching this stuff for a very long time for you guys. So this is absolutely packed full of information. Great story. I cannot wait for you guys to hear it from her. It is going to be amazing. And of course, I'll be there, but I'll just be the voice in the back. So definitely looking forward to hearing and seeing what she's got to say. So guys, get ready for that. Guys, make sure we're sharing out as far as wide as we can. Guys, do know that we tried to get to as many people as possible as we are on multiple platforms. And guys, know that we are also on iHeartRadio and all the places like Apple Podcasts and things like that, Alexa, Audible. We're pretty much anywhere you guys can hear a podcast and, of course, on the radio. So just check us out. You just go to My Psychic Connection and then find out which one you're trying to figure out. We've got all the amazing like Journey Ryan Live, Whispers from the Forest, Divine Love and Lights, Cassidy the Card Slinger. And we're getting to a part where Deborah is going to be having her own show, and so is Gigi. So we'll be telling you guys what times that they'll be live and what days they'll have a show. So we're really looking forward to having a full house here for you guys to always have shows going on as much as possible. So I know that we've got some other shows up our sleeve that we're going to be talking about here soon. And I know that you guys have seen some of the posts that I've been making about a new show coming up soon. I cannot wait to talk about that for you guys because it's going to be a lot of fun. So guys, make sure that we share far and wide and share the love. You guys know how we do this. Our free readings are 2 minutes long. So guys, make sure that you guys know that if you want something longer than that, we have a donation list of 3 minutes, 5 minutes, mini, medium, and mega. The 3 M's is what I like to call that. And definitely awesome. We've got interviews with some gifted practitioners coming up for you guys. That's just another one of our shows that's going to be coming on. That's why we're saying check out that YouTube channel. And also, guys, on our YouTube channel, you are able to ask your question before the show starts. Unlike Facebook, where you cannot ask your question, on YouTube, you can do so. So right before this show starts, you guys can be asking your questions and getting in line. So we're definitely looking forward to talking to all of you. And some of you know that, not all of you know that. So I feel like it's fair game for everybody to know. So we're looking forward to that. We love seeing the questions before we log in into the system. We're like, oh my gosh, there's this one and this one and this one and this one. And we just star them all up to make sure they're all in line and how they come through. So we look forward to that, guys. Do know that we are donating $1 of every donation to the SPCA. So That way we can help the little furry creatures that don't always get a chance to have that help. We're making sure that we're doing that. That is the charity of this month. And then next month we will have a new charity we are working on and discussing, and we should have that information out to you guys soon, who we'll be donating to, because the month prior we did St. Jude Children's Hospital. The month before that, Toys for Tots. And the month before that, we did the hurricane victims. So guys, it's been, we love to donate to big charitable things that are going on. So that way we share the love just as much as you guys do with us. So we appreciate you, and looking forward to talking to everybody that's on here. I see quite a bit of questions. So let's get this party started. Who do I have up first? All right, we've got Audrey. She says, will it work out to put my daughter, Kimber, in St. Children's Academy? It's expensive. I'm having a mental breakdown bad today over money. Also just want to her dad's bad for being a bad dad. Okay, so with this question, I do feel that putting the kid in the academy is not a bad idea. I don't see it to be a negative one, but when it comes down to the situation, I really do feel like the money will be tight on it, but I do feel like you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be able to push that forward. It's going to be okay. I don't feel like you're not going to be able to afford it. I know money is tight at the moment, but I don't see money being tight and staying that way, because I know that the man you're with now is not happy with his finances at the moment, but his situation is only a temporary situation. So your finances will definitely get better because 2 incomes will be coming into the house. It'll make things better for you, and you'll be able to move forward and move on. So yes, I don't feel like this is a bad thing. If you're looking at the situation currently, you're definitely going to be looking at the situation moving slowly. So she goes, no, but he's unemployed right now. Right, that's a temporary unemployment. Like I said, he's going to be able to find a job, because him finding a job is going to have a lot to do with finding a job, getting trained, and then all of a sudden the opportunity for moving. So all this kind of ties in together, Audrey, and I do feel like it will work itself out. But the one thing you should not be doing right now is stressing yourself out, because that's not going to make the situation better. But honey, don't worry. I think it's what's best for you and your daughter. So make sure that, you go that route. She goes, oh, I'm so bad today. Yeah, it's been one of those days. I mean, I woke up this morning. I could just feel the energy. People are not being themselves, and they're being kind of, let's say it. They've been a little sketchy, and you're just kind of like, where's this coming from? And what direction is this coming from? So beware of the energies a little. We're playing. All right, there's 2 sides to every sign. And right now Mars is in that Gemini, and which it's playing on the not so nice side. Not so nice side. But it's not saying that Geminis are bad. It's just that we're not using the good side of Gemini, which is playful and fun. And we're on the trickster side, where people are being a little bit not direct. They're not being direct. They're being shady, and you're picking it up, and you're like, what the hell is this? So yeah, definitely not where you would want to be, but definitely something that we've got to go through so that we understand and that we can find our balance in it, because everything that happens in our lives gives us an understanding or a balance to something. That way we don't feel like we're being punished, because I don't believe that we're being punished. There's a lesson to be learned in everything. All right, Lel, let's keep it going. And I said Lel instead of well. All right, so let's keep it going, guys. What do we got next? Oh, we've got Kelly. Kelly says, hey, Journey, will I make any money from trying to sell off some of the household items, or should I just donate everything, please and thank you? So when it comes down to getting the things that you're looking for, getting the money that you're looking for, bringing some money in, I do feel like you're going to get a little bit of money. I don't feel like that's going to stay in that situation. I don't believe that you can't sell things off, but do remember that the energy that I'm seeing that circles it is that, yes, don't overprice is what I'm going to say, because that's not going to sell anything. And then you'll be like, I should have just donated everything. But whatever you don't sell, just make sure that you can donate. That's something you can donate. But not selling and not trying, that will definitely stop you from actually receiving some funds from what you're going to get. So yes, I do feel like you'll make some money off of it. Some of the stuff, no, you won't be able to sell. You can just donate that stuff, but quite a bit of it you're going to be able to make money off of. And my suggestion to that is, yes, I have a yard sale, do whatever it is you got to do, put it on Marketplace, wherever you've got to do to make this money happen. So, but it will happen, and you'll be able to unload a lot of this stuff that you don't need to carry on to your new place. So yes, I'm selling it, getting it out there, and making sure that you've got what you want, and then, donate what you can't sell. So, but that's what I've got for you, Kelly. Hang in there, girl. I know you've been going through a lot, and there's been a lot going on. So just make sure that you're doing exactly what you need to do for you, and don't worry about anybody else at this time. This is a time for you. You're reflecting. You're seeing things move on. It's time for your new growth, and allow everything to come back as it was. But Kelly, thank you so much for that. I do appreciate you for that. So, but thank you for your question, and we appreciate that, guys. Remember, we've got a full week of shows, including one tonight. I know there's a show after Journeys. I know it never happens, but now it is. So we've got the mythology of astrology now, guys. Mind you, that is not going to be a reading show. We're going to be learning about the mythology of astrology of Aquarius tonight. And so I hope you guys tune in. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel in order to do that. But then tomorrow night, we've got Destiny K at 7 p.m. Wednesday, we've got Journey Ryan Live, and then Squirrel. And then Thursday, we've got a whole bunch of shows. We got Destiny K at 7 p.m. We've got Journey Ryan on at 10, and then Cassidy the Card Slinger. And then Friday, of course, is Journey and Friends. We cannot wait for you guys to see you guys all there. And of course, we've got more shows coming after that, so it's absolutely beautiful. Kelly says, okay, that'll work. Thanks. I was uncertain. Thank you so much. You're welcome, honey. Don't be uncertain. Do what you got to do for you. That's what it's about right now. All right. Well, who do we have next? We got a 5-minute reading. Woo woo. Who do we got? Oh, we've got Megan. Hey, Megan. I love that picture of you, Megan. That's a good one. That is a good picture. Hey, Journey. I'm curious about my relationship. We just went away for the weekends for her birthday. Things are good when we're together, but I can tell she has walls up. I joke around and ask her if she is falling, and first she would laugh, and now she responds with, I don't know. I'm just curious if she wants this relationship as much as me. How can I make this relationship stronger? All right, so Megan, right off the bat with this situation, it's not that she doesn't know, that she's not willing to admit it out loud just yet. So the energy is there, but I'm going to tell you, the energy will become uncomfortable if you continue to make that joke. So I know it's just a joke to you, and you're trying to kind of fish for information to kind of see where she's at. But the thing is, she really is digging you, and that wants to see where this is going to go. but also nervous at the same time, as the last relationship was not the best relationship, and really wants to see, will this work out? Will I feel okay? Is everything going to be good, or am I just kidding myself? So don't let that get the best of you, because that's what seems to be happening right now, is playing in the back of your head, like, is this real? Am I going to get this? Am I going to, going to have this relationship? The answer is yes. I get that she's totally into you. I get that, yeah, there are some walls up. So you're right. You're picking that up just right. And the thing is that you're picking this up just right because you're really in tune with her. And she's feeling that same thing. The only difference is but her being in tune to you is making her feel nervous because she's feeling what you're feeling, and she kind of had a wall up because of bad relationships in the past, and you've had bad relationships too, but you try not to hold that energy against anybody else because that's not them. In her case, she's still holding up her walls because her damage was a little bit worse than your damage, and that's not dismissing what you've been through and what you've gone through, but in her case, she's not fully built a safety net for herself after that. Like, she doesn't feel safe in relationship at the moment just due to the fact that she's constantly just been damaged, ridiculed, let down. And so she's taking this a bit slower, but the energy is there, Megan. And I want you to know that this relationship has a chance to grow. So start talking about other things. When you feel that awkwardness, talk about the things that you know that she likes to break her out of that cycle of thinking back on bad relationships, or this isn't going to work out. I'm not going to work. I can't make this happen. Because what happens is we get into this place where we start beating ourselves up. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's scared to open up. She's scared to, let her feelings out, just for the simple fact she doesn't want to get damaged again. She's not looking for that damage. She's not wanting to be hurt. So she's afraid. It's that vulnerability when she's vulnerable like that. So she doesn't want to feel vulnerable, but at the same time, she wants to be around you. She wants to be with you. She wants to make this happen. But there's still that side of her is like, beware, watch out, don't do this, don't get too close. So that's the type of energy that you're feeling when it comes to that relationship, is that she's got you on that, whoa, back off, back up, we're moving too fast. As I know it's been slow, but it's frustrating because I want to spend more time with her, and she keeps me at arm's reach. Go slowly. I know it's frustrating, but right now, in order to make this work, because if you're pushing your energy onto her, that's only going to make those walls go up higher, because she's going to see that as a red flag. She's really going to see that as a red flag. She's not seeing it the way that you would want her to see it. And that's just not what you want. You want something positive. You want something more open. You want something that's going to, make both of you feel the same way. I know you're looking for answers and searching for those answers, but at the same time, she is too. You just got to go a little bit slower because the energy is there on both ends. She's just got her guards up. So you kind of have to wait for those guards to drop a little bit. Once those guards drop down a little bit, you're going to be able to be like, oh, okay. Now she's showing me what I want. So, Megan, I don't feel like this is a bad one, but unfortunately, put the brakes on it a little bit and ease into it. A little bit of breadcrumbs here, a little bit of breadcrumbs there. She will slowly follow the path to get where you need. So I feel like I've been open, and that would help her to be open, but that hasn't been the case. Give it just a little bit more time, Megan. I know you want this to happen, but give it a little bit more time. That's all you need. It's just a little bit more time. I know that's not what you wanted to hear, but I definitely wanted you to know that, yes, the opportunity's here. Time is what you need, but that's where you're at currently. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Megan, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Guys, do know that if you would like a longer read, you can donate. The donation link is in the chat. So, guys, make sure if you would like a longer reading, just go right over to the chat and click on the donation link, and we'll take care of you. All right, Megan says, thank you. You are welcome. You are welcome, Megan. You're always welcome. And by the way, Megan, while I have you, when you won, when we did the Friday show and you won, you actually have a $50 reading on My Psychic Connection for you to use. So just so you know, you can go on there anytime and choose the psychic of your choice, because you won a couple months back. And I just wanted to let you know that, because I'm not sure you realized that you were the winner that day. So make sure that you take a look at that, because you got a reading with someone awesome on the site. So thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right, guys. And if you don't know about our Friday shows, we play a game called Find the Queen of Fire. If you find the Queen of Fire, you win a $50 reading on mypsychicconnection.com. And if you'd like to talk to any of us, any of the psychics here, plus the psychics on the website, you could always go to www.mypsychicconnection.com, sign up. You'll get 3 free minutes to start off, and then you can pick and choose the psychic of your choice. All right. Who do we have next on this beautiful list? All right, we got a mega reading. Woo woo. All right, who do we have? Oh, we've got down and over 12. Hi, Journey. I think I have great news. I met a guy named Art. God, I'm nervous. Of course you are. I have a date with him Friday. Will I be able to do this? Will he like me? What should I not do? Well, let's start with don't run. Don't run. I feel as though me, laugh out loud. Okay, so, but the thing is that don't run. Don't run from the situation. This opportunity is here for a reason. You've opened yourself up to about this far of it. I know dating for you is definitely something that is a little bit nervous and nerve-wracking. This would be the first date since the passing, and I know that's going to be hard. Know that you've got the blessings from your family, including the person that you're thinking of at the very moment. He sees this as excitement, and his words were, oh, but just remember I'm better. So just so you know, he's just letting you know that. He's definitely playing. He's very playful. He's actually happy to see that you're allowing yourself. Now, what he did say is that be yourself. Don't hide in a hole. Don't get grumpy. So that means no cold shoulder. It's going to talk about things. You need to be able to join in. This date looks like it's going to be good. Laugh out loud. Definitely always better. But the thing is that what he's saying to me is like, don't shut him out before you let him in. Let him stand on the porch for a moment, but don't let him freeze to death out there either. I know that you don't want to tell him about everything, and that's okay. That spreads things out throughout time for you. But taking this first initial step to go on a date is a huge one for you. And I believe that you should take this seriously and allow yourself to make this choice for yourself. I fear he won't like me. That's your fear, not his fear. That's your fear. You're always going to fear that. I mean, what person who hasn't been on a date or going on a first date say to themselves, are they going to like me? Are they going to think my butt's too big? Are they going to like my hair? Are they going to like my teeth? Are they going to like my butt? Like, these are things we all think about. We think about these things before we go on these dates. I really, really feel like you need to, she put LOL with a happy face or a laughy face. But the thing is that I do believe that he's already interested. He would like to get to know you more. The thing is I'm going to stop. He wants to get to know you more. Let out a little bit of yourself. Don't be afraid to be you. Don't be afraid to be you. Allow yourself to enjoy. It's just, I could find my razor, so I bought another one. I'm assuming you couldn't find your razor, so you had to buy another one. But the thing is that that's good. That's good. Like, you're like, all right, it's time to manicure, maintain. So no, are you going to need a weed whacker? Just kidding. The thing about it is that the energy that I see, so it's really hard to look at somebody and not get like, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. That might piss you off. That might make you feel weird. I'm really not getting any red flags. I get self-taken care of, really just worked on himself quite a bit, and now is ready to move forward into the dating realm. So to me, I feel like he's not really dated either. So this is kind of like a first for both of you after a while. And your situation's a little bit different than his, because yours coming out of a loss and his is just from separation. So those are two totally different creatures. So it's a little bit more emotional for you because this was not something you had planned, but for him, not what he wanted to happen, but knew what was best for him. So a little bit two different creatures here, but for you, I do believe that things are going to come together. I don't want you to feel like you're not going to get good conversation, or you're not going to get, she says, I'm trying not to really look at him. I'm trying to get to know him, because I'm not going to lie, I still only see Robert. But the thing about Robert is Robert says it's okay for you to go out. It's okay for you to do these things. It's okay. Stop beating yourself. He is giving you his permission. He does not want to see you miserable. And he also said, the kids do not have a say-so. They do not have a say-so. You are not bringing in to see the children right now. That it is way too early to do any type of thing like that. But the kids do not have a say-so. They just don't. This is a time for you. This is a time for you to have grown-up time. You know, you need grown-up time. You need to be able to go out on a date. Maybe even if this is just you going out for dinner, you know, you can be like, hey, dude, thanks for the steak, but this ain't going to work. You know, whatever. It's you tried. And that's the main part of this. But I'm also seeing this being a really, really good guy. I'm seeing this being a really good guy. And, you know, I don't feel like that you're in a bad place here. And the thing is that if you give him a chance, I think you'd be surprised. Says, yeah, oh my God, my daughter said, no, my boys are quiet. The boys aren't going to say it's your daughter, on the other hand. She's got a boyfriend, so she'll get over it. You're not bringing them to meet the children. You're not doing any of that. But sometimes silence speaks loud. Listen, that's not their silence speaking. That's your silence. That's in here. That's in here. That's not them saying anything. They're like, eventually she's going to date. Now, not every person, or even this person, they're going to like right away. You know, in their minds, they've got to process this too. This is also a lesson for them. Because mama ain't going to be here by herself. She wants to have that companionship and that great energy with somebody as well. Allow yourself to do that. Don't allow yourself to get trapped. Don't think of everybody else right now. This step is just about you. Journey, he is really tall. Oh my God. Well, honey, I've seen coffee tables taller than you. So that says not much, but yes, he is tall. I did get him as tall. I did get that great personality, very family oriented. So it'll take your kids a moment to warm up to him, but I don't see them not doing so. So give yourself time and give yourself, I would say, and I know this sounds like a long time, but 6 months in a relationship before he even gets introduced. And the same thing goes for him as his children. You need to do the same thing. I'm going to wait that 6 months. Let's get comfortable with each other before we integrate or show each other family members, because that's going to be a big ordeal. And I think you guys can do so over dinner and make it special. Make it a fun occasion. Oh my God, you see us together that long. If you give it the chance, you still listen. All right, I'm going to say this because this goes for everybody. Just because the psychic sees something at that moment, your actions and your knowledge of the reading now has the ability to change it, because it may not be something you want, or it may be something that you want. So there's a possibility to turn a yes into a no and a no into a yes. But you always have free will. That's why here I tell people, do not let anyone take your free will. So that wasn't everybody listening thing, but back to you, Blanca. I don't feel like this is a bad thing. I do feel like this is a good thing. I know you're super nervous. If you had somebody else's nails to bite, you'd probably bite their nails too. The thing is that, so stay away from your kids' nails. They don't want you biting them. And don't bite your toenails. That's just gross. But okay. But the thing is that your energy and this guy's energy, it goes well. I don't feel like he has a problem with waiting to meet your kids. And I don't think he has a problem for you meeting his kids. So I honestly feel like you both are on the same page. And I don't feel that this is a bad thing. This is actually going to go in a good direction. So don't allow your fears to overwhelm you, because they can stop you. And you've been looking to take that first step forward. And I really believe this is your first step forward. Like I said, go get a steak. Don't be scared. And I swear to you, you better not grab a salad. Eat your steak. Eat a steak. Enjoy your meal. Have a good time. Have a good time. Allow yourself. Remember when you were back in your teens and you were going on these dates and you felt cute and you went out and had your first meal? Don't do the salad thing. I mean, you can eat a salad if you want to, but don't hide yourself from him. That'll be something that he picks up. So if he sees you hiding from him, he's going to notice that immediately. But laugh my ass off. Oh my God, I love my steak. Yes, you do. And I think that's what you should get. Get your steak, enjoy your meal, have good conversations, learn about other than work. You guys should talk a little bit about something else other than work. Talk about things you like, things that you would like to do. This summer I was thinking about going here on a vacation. That'll tell you, does he like to go out? Does he like to hike? Does he like to fish? Does he like to go on trips? This will give you more information about him, and it'll give him some information about you. That way you guys are sharing, so you guys can start building. Remember, this is the first step. Talking on the phone's one thing, meeting in person's another, and that really gives you what you need to feel about it. I know you're going to be nervous. It's like, it's been a while. But it's like a bicycle. It's like a bicycle. Once you learn how, it's easy to remember how to do it again. And you're getting to that moment where it's a test for you, not a test for anybody else. This is a test for you to see if you can go and do this. And you have the support of your loved ones on the other side. They're supporting you in this. They don't want to see you back out. Robert says, don't do that hee-haw thing that you do where I'm going, I'm not going. No, yes, no, yes. He says, because there's no one there to fight with but yourself. He said, so don't do that. Don't do that. And if he makes you choose the restaurant, it's because he's wanting you to go somewhere that you're comfortable. He says, thank you, Journey. I feel a lot better. You're always good at giving me my message. Thank you for the thoughts of love. I'm pretty stubborn. Yeah, that's the understatement of the year. Laugh out loud. Yes, but I really do believe that this is healthy. This will be beneficial to you. And I really want you to take this step. Even if you have to go, I'm not ready, at least you tried. And that's the first step. It's important. It's important. All right, Blanca, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for your donation. Again, the puppies and kittens and the cows and the horses and all of them appreciate it too. Like I said, guys, we are donating $1 each donation to the SPCA. So she says, he snuck up on me out of nowhere, laugh out loud. Thank you. That's how it works. Those are the good ones. They just come out of nowhere, and you're kind of like, where the hell have you been all my life? Where the hell have they been hiding you? Do they make more like you? What shop was it? Did they break the mold? You know, and that's how you felt about your husband. You felt that way about your husband, but the good ones come out of nowhere. My husband was the same way, came out of nowhere. And I'm pretty sure other people have realized that too. When you're trying to go out on dates, you find yourself going, oh my God, I would love to be anywhere else but here. That's not the date for you. If that's what you're thinking in your head, I want to be anywhere else but here, not a good match. But this guy came out of nowhere. He's bringing you love and great energy. Now, he doesn't love you yet. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's good energy. And I give it a shot. If you don't, I mean, that's on you, like I said. But I think that if you don't do this, you're going to regret it. If you don't do this, you'll regret it. I promise you that. Blanca, thank you so much. I appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you so much. All right, guys. Let's keep it going now. No, in 20 minutes, we are going to be going over to our YouTube channel where mythology of astrology is going to be there. So, guys, Squirrel is waiting. She's biting at the bits to get there for you guys to hear these amazing stories and understand all about Aquarius mythology. So, it's going to be amazing. All right, who do we got next? We got another donation, 5-minute reading. What do we got? Who do we got? Oh, Laura, what's up? She says, will I get approved for a new apartment in the next month, or will I be moving from Texas to Wisconsin for a while? So I do feel like you get approved for an apartment. That I do see. So the Wisconsin thing must have something to do with children, because I keep seeing kids involved. And I really don't believe that's the best direction for you. I don't feel like going to Wisconsin. Now, if you were just going to visit and then come back, that's one thing. But going and staying, absolutely not. Yes, okay. You love your kids. I'm not going to say that. But I feel like this is going to be Bitch Fest 2023 if you do that. Not that you don't love them, but I just feel like you're going to try to mom, they're going to try to boss because it's their place. It's not going to work out. I see this like energy shift. It's going to be weird. I know that you won't try to overstep, but sometimes when you're a mom, it's hard not to. You know, you always want the best and you want them to be there. You want them to make the right decisions and do the right things for yourself. But in all honesty, I do not feel like this is a good decision. Now, what you can do is visit, but I would definitely not. She put laugh out loud. I can see that. So the energy is definitely, it's a bit of a crazy energy, but I don't want you to think that you don't love your children and your children don't love you. That's not the case whatsoever. The thing is that I do feel like you guys would clash a little bit. So the apartment thing, I did see you getting the apartment. I definitely feel like that's going to come together, and I don't feel like you are going to have any problems there. So that is a positive, and I do feel like it's not far from where you're at currently. All right, will I have a problem getting it? No, I actually don't see a problem. I honestly don't see you having a problem getting it. I honestly feel that it'll be fairly easy for you to get the apartment, so I don't feel like you're going to have a problem there. I do feel like there's a little bit of nervousness about moving, but I do feel like you'll have the help that you're looking for. I don't feel like that's anything that you have to worry about there. So the energy that I see circling it, the apartment move is great. It's you going and doing what you have to do for yourself is great. Don't hesitate to go to Wisconsin and visit, though. I do want you to give yourself that opportunity to go visit Wisconsin and spend just a little teeny bit of time with your kids. But staying there for a couple months, no, you'll want to choke slam somebody before that's all over and done. So I know that's not the energy or the direction you would like to go in. So just make this cute short visit, and then you can, come back to your apartment. I really think that you'd be happier in Texas than you would be in Wisconsin anyway. And that's just being honest with you. I mean, I do feel like things are going to come together for you, so they will be good. Says I do visit, but I totally see that. Yeah. But no, the apartment, I don't see you having troubles with. I feel as though they're slow to roll, though. They're not really moving with ambition, but I do feel like they'll do it in enough time. And I see you having the help and the energy in order to move. And I feel like that's nothing you have to worry about. I did see the move going smoothly. Nothing broken. That's always a plus. So no breaks, no brokens. You're good. So this is definitely going to be a good move for you. I feel like it's a healthy one as well. And I feel it just shows this is growth for you. It's showing me that, things are moving in the right direction for you. I feel like you're going to heal when you make this move. So there's a lot of positive from this move, which is something that you need, Laura. This is exactly what you need. It's right up your alley. And I'm seeing new friends. So your social circle is going to expand. Now, I'm not saying any of the other people in your life are going to be walking away. That you're just getting new friends. It's just getting those new friends. I think this is going to be amazing for you, Laura. Very excited for you. So congratulations on the apartment early, but it's definitely coming. And just make a visit to Wisconsin. She says, good. I very much appreciate you. You are welcome, sweetheart. Anytime. All right. Well, let's see who we got on the list next. All right, we got a 3-minute reading with Sabrina. Sabrina says, my question was, I received bad news and my family is no longer helping me with a car. Can you see who it is that is going to be the ones helping me, please? So what I can see with the car situation, it is going to take longer than you want. And with the family not being able to help out currently, from what I'm seeing, the way that you could only get a car, oh my gosh, I got April. Things are switching around, and I feel as though that everybody's a little financially stressed right now. So this is not a good time to really ask anybody unless you go out on your own and try to get a loan for a car. You would have to go to a buy here, pay here type place. And with that being said, I feel like you're going to be able to, one, help build up your credit, and two, you would be able to get a car. I know finances aren't the greatest right now for you, but I do know that energy will change. And I do feel like you're going to be able to, you're going to be able to get a car, but it's going to take until April. So, but you will get a car. I know that it's a little stressful to hear that April, that's a couple months away. But you will get the help that you need in order to get a car. But if you're wanting it sooner, you're going to have to go to a buy here, pay here. And I do feel like you would be able to get the finances needed to put the down payment and stuff on it. But you would end up having to, buy it from one of those places. And I know, like I said, finances are a little bit stressful right now. So you would be able to figure out finances. But again, that would still be another month out in order to get the finances needed for the car. And then, in April is when I see the family would get a little bit more generous with helping you with the car. So the circumstances have changed a little bit just due to the financial strains on them and even financial strains around you right now. I kind of feel like the people around right now just don't have the ability to help you at the moment, but that doesn't mean they can't or they won't. They just can't do it at this moment. So I know I wish I could say something sooner than that, but I honestly, truly do feel like it is going to take until at least April for someone outside to help you. But if you do it for yourself, that's different. Will the new man I meet have anything to do? Will the new man I meet have anything to do with helping? I do feel like he would bring you around and help you out in that way, but I don't feel like he's going to financially put anything up at that moment. So I can't say that he's going to financially help just yet, because the relationship would just be too new at that point. Okay? But Sabrina, thank you so much. I know this is a little bit stressful, but what I would do if I were you, since these things kind of happened for you, I would try to look at some of the buy here, pay here's and try to see if you can't find a way to make that happen for yourself. And that could get you on the road a little bit quicker with a car. But if not, you'll end up waiting until April for a car. So, because family's a little financially stressed at the moment. They're a little bit worried. They're not broke. They're just a little worried. Says it's hard for me. It's hard for me. I don't have a job. I have a baby to take care of. And now the ex won't help. But again, if you wait, and I know it's hard trying to take care of a kid, then if you can't go out and do that currently, you're going to have to wait until April before a car can come. I wish I could say sooner, but I can't, because it's now how I'm seeing it. They're stressing about finances right now. So, and the ex is definitely not going to help with nothing. I'm sorry to say that, but it's just not seeing it. All right. So, who do we have next on the list? All right, we got a 3-minute reading with Gemma. Whoop, whoop. All right, Gemma. Gemma says, will my social life get better this year? I find it quite hard to socialize due to feeling anxious and mostly won't be controlled until, okay. But I am, okay, so, but I really want to get out there. Okay, so I do feel like being a little bit more social is definitely in the cards for you. I do feel like you're going to be able to get there. I feel like things definitely do change. I see, instead of you going out there, I actually feel like you're meeting a couple of friends that are coming to your place where you live. I'm seeing people coming in, playing some games like cards or something like that, something to that nature, where you're actually socializing. These people will bring, these are people you already know. These people bring other people that you don't know into the situation. So the thing is that I do feel like, yes, your social life changes. Once you have your procedure, it's going to help. Even being anxious about getting out, I do feel like you're going to be able to get out. after you take care of the medical things. But I do feel like you'll be able to get out even before that too. I don't feel like that's something that's going to stop you 100%. Now, I do know it makes it a little bit harder, but I don't feel like it's going to stop you. So the thing is that the energy is definitely there. New social circles, adding to the existing circle. Not a lot of people in your current circle, but like I said, they're meeting new people, which are going to be introduced to you, which opens the door for you to meet new people. And I feel like you're getting more excited about that. Things are going to come together, and I feel like you're going to have these new friends. Plus, I did see some online communications. Going into some new groups. Add yourself to some new groups of crafting or whatever it is that you like to do. And I see you meeting and communicating with new people, which triggers you guys to, friend each other and start communicating that way. So not only are you meeting people in person, but you're meeting people online. People do have to come to me. I don't really have any local friends. Yeah, but see, that's changing. Somehow, some way, people are going to come to you. And meeting people online, too. That was the other thing, Gemma. I didn't feel like that you weren't going to be able to meet people that were local in your area. So get ready for that. And I see them bringing people, which gives you more people. So I did see your friend population growing. And I didn't feel like you were going to be stuck in this same thing that you've been in for the last 3 years, where it's like your social circle has been shrinking quite a bit for the last 3 years. This year, I do believe it to grow. I do feel like you're a little bit more ready to, explore, communicate, talk, do all the things that you need to do. So I definitely feel like this is definitely going to be good for you. This is definitely going to be good for you. Don't allow them to take over. Don't allow them to. Says, I'm getting to know the man I'm dating, Adam's friends online too. Right. These are just more people to add. That is just more people to add. All right. Gemma, thank you so much. I'm glad for the whole relationship thing, because that's helping too. But I definitely felt more like you getting out there and doing something more. So that's definitely going to help you out a lot. All right, guys, I'm going to be taking my last question. This is going to be my last question. And who do we have? Who do we have? I'm looking at the list here. Taylor Washington, go ahead and give us your question, sweetheart. And Gemma says, thank you, that helps. Adam gives me confidence. He should. And that's a great relationship. So I'm going to tell everybody, guys, don't forget about tonight's show. Right after this one is Mythology of Astrology with Squirrel and myself. So, guys, it's going to be a great show. We can't wait. All right. Taylor, there we are. She said, sorry for the late donation. She says, what is Edward's energy towards me? So what I can tell you with Edward's energy towards you, the thing is that I do know that he is going to communicate with you. I do feel like he's been a bit backed off. I don't feel like he's going to stay that way. I do feel like there's communication about a lot of things. I've seen talks about finances, talks about seeing each other, spending more time together, talking things emotionally, things that he doesn't currently do. And I do feel like that he is going to be there for you. And I do feel like that you are going to start growing. You're going to see change from him. You're going to find it to be a little bit odd because he doesn't always do that. I do feel as though that he is opening up. I feel like this is finally going to happen. And she says, finally, because I'm sick of him. Well, you won't be sick of him. She says, I hope. You won't be sick of him, though, because he's opening up. He's communicating with you. He's making all of this happen. I don't feel like he's going to continue on the path that he's been on. I really do feel like he thinks that he's going to be able to open that door. He has hidden behind his feelings. He has put things behind him because he's afraid to open that side of him. He doesn't like to do that. She goes, I just hope he'll be loyal too. His loyalty will lie with you. I don't feel like you're going to have to worry about that with him. I don't see him jumping around. So when he starts to open that door to let you in, to talk about the things that, make him nervous, the things that, the sensitive side, the vulnerable side is what he likes to call it. He doesn't like to feel vulnerable, but I definitely feel like he sees things a lot differently. He sees that things are going to come together, and I see that he is going to move in that right direction and open up, which gives you the opportunity to open up, communicate, and to do all that. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to say. Now, mind you, that's going to be between now and February, Valentine's Day, basically, that he's going to open up, communicate with you, and then give you a little bit more each day so you can actually see the growth. So he's putting forth the effort now, and that's different for you to take in. And I do know that you're going to walk with a little caution, but that's okay. Don't let that stress you out, because I do know that it's going to work out. All right. Taylor. She goes, am I getting something for Valentine's Day or no? You're getting something for Valentine's Day, honey. You're working on a good relationship here. You're working on it. You're working on it. Hey, guys, this has been a great, absolutely wonderful show tonight. We do appreciate you guys coming out. Now let's head over to our YouTube channel where we're going to find Squirrel talking about the mythology of astrology. Guys, it's been a beautiful night. We'll see you later. And I will see you guys Friday nights, but everybody else is coming in through the week. So, guys, make sure to check out the shows. Until then, have a good night.